Welcome to the YouTube channel of Farooq Higher Secondary School, Farooq College. Here it's me, Sumita, your English teacher. Hi dears, how are you all? How do you feel these days? Are you all happy with your family? Yes, you are all happy these days because Corona has made you sit together in your house with your parents, with your family members, so you are happy and you can enjoy watching TV, YouTube, WhatsApp. Yes, you're all happy. I know that. So I want to make you learn something new today. So in the last class, you have learned Any Woman, a poem by Catherine Tynan by Suranya ma'am. So today I want to begin the class with the thought of the day. So let's go through it. Yes. Are you ready? Here you have the thought. I am no bird and no net ensnares me. I am a free human being with an independent will. I am no bird and no net ensnares me. I am a free human being with an independent will. The quote is said by Charlotte Bronte, an eminent writer in English, and she says, "She is not a fly or a bird to be enslaved or to be entrapped by a man world." And she says she is free out of any kind of diversities. And she is free human being to think, to act and to make decisions. She says she should not yield to anyone. She should not yield to anyone. She has an independent will to raise her voice. So don't make me your slave. These are the words by Charlotte Bronte. Okay, so these are the lines for the day. You have to think of these lines and you can take down the notes of it because it's very important to write about women empowerment. So we have been discussing the role of women in society. They were discriminated by men world, men society. They are being subjugated under the feet of men. And in these worlds we have attained so many things. Women have attained so many things these days. In ancient days, women were considered to be slaves under men world. But today we have to attain so many things because we are free, we are equal to them. Being a woman, I say so. But my friends, you have to think of women. They are actually the backbone of society. How can we get this? Through the lesson Any Woman, and it is dealt in the unit Flights of Freedom. So Flights of Freedom, the first unit gives you an account of these things, women empowerment and all. Okay, so we will move on to the session of the day, Any Woman by Catherine Tynan, published in the year 1896 as the second part. Okay, go through the text now. So here you have given the text. You can look at the screen and find out the words and read with me louder. Okay, I am the twist that holds together the children in its sacred ring. They are not of love from whose close tether no lost child goes a-wandering. I am the house from floor to roof. I deck the walls, the board I spread. I spin the curtains, warp and woof, and shake the down to be their bed. I am their wall against all danger, their door against the wind and snow. Thou whom a woman laid in a manger, take me not till the children grow. Once again I read the poem so you can get the close idea. I am the twist that holds together the children in its sacred ring. They are not of love from whose close tether no lost child goes a wandering. I am the house from floor to roof. I deck the walls, the board I spread, I spin the curtains, warp and woof, and shake the down to be their bed. I am their wall against all danger, their door against the wind and snow. Thou whom a woman laid in a manger, take me not till the children grow. So these are the lines. Let's go through the lines once more, because I am going to analyze the poem with its meaning given, the implied meaning. So the first two lines of the fourth stanza. I am the twist that holds together the children in its sacred ring. Here the I refer to woman, a woman. So who is the speaker of the poem? You have learned it earlier. Who is it? Speaker. Yes, the speaker of the poem is a woman. And in the second line you could see the children in its sacred ring, she holds them together using the twist of that ring. So what does she do here? She tries to hold the family. She tries to hold the family together in a twist of a sacred ring. So she says that she is a twist of the ring, and it is very sacred, because in our days we have seen that in wedding ceremonies we exchange rings. During wedding ceremony the couples exchange rings, and it is considered that it's a very sacred thing to exchange it, because they will not part. They will not part. After wearing this ring, they will not part. So this thought is coming. So we can take this thought for this line. I am the twist that holds together the children in its sacred ring. So twist of a ring, which acts as a tightening, powerful thread. Okay, thread to the family. Got the idea? Okay. Going to the next lines. They are not of love from whose close tether no lost child goes a wandering. So they are not of love from whose close tether no lost child goes a wandering. So she says she is the knot of love. Knot of love. What is knot of love? Knot is a powerful tighten thread. Yes, so this knot of love makes us come together. Okay, so tether is a rope, and you will get an image of Lord Krishna fastened by his mother Yasoda. Here Yasoda is a loving, caring, very possessive mother, so that she tries to make him naughty, and she wants to make him very powerful, so that she wants him very closer to her. She ties up him, not only for her possessiveness, it is for her affection and love towards him. Okay, next we goes to the next two lines, and they are, I am the house from floor to roof. I deck the walls, the board I spread. And we can go through the next line too. I spin the curtains, warp and woof, and shake the down to be their bed. Here, woman or mother. So we get the idea of a clear image of a woman here. In this stanzas, we could get the image of mother. Not only a woman, she is a mother. So she gets the ultimate role of herself, and that is mother. So motherhood is reflected here. I am the house from floor to roof. I deck the walls, the board I spread. I spin the curtains, warp and woof, and shake the down to be their bed. She wants to tell us that she is the house as a whole. So from floor to roof is an expression or a phrase that means completely. and I deck the walls. She does every work, every household work her own, herself. She never depends anyone to complete her tasks, and these tasks are sometimes tiresome, but she never complains of these. She does everything for us, even if she is tired. And she says she brings the house image once more as in the first stanza. I am the pillars of the house, the keystone of the arch am I. So get the idea? Yes. So she brings the house image once more and says she is everything to the family, and she decorate the walls. She decorate the walls. She spread the board. What is board? Board here is dining table. So she makes meal for us. Without any worry, she makes every favorite thing, food for us, and she is happy with that. Okay, she decorates the wall and she arranges food for us on the table. So here the board is table. In the next two lines, I spin the curtains. She weaves the curtains. Spin here is, there is a symbol or there is an image of spinning mill. Spinning wool or thread. So you get the image of a weaving woman here. I am a weaver of clothes and curtains for my family, she says. I spin the curtains warp and woof. Warp and woof here is woven thread or fabric. Woven thread, clothes or fabric. So, and she shake the down to be their bed. She shake the down to be their bed. She shakes the down to be their bed. What is bed? You know. And what is down? Down is soft feathers from fowls like hen, cock or a duck. So we have the image of bed spreading woman or mother here. So she makes a cozy bed for you to sleep. And down is a noun, a word which is a noun. That means a bed of soft feathers. We are moving on to the next stanza, stanza 6, and this is the last stanza. I am their wall against all danger, their door against wind and snow. Thou whom a woman laid in a manger, take me not till the children grow. In the first two lines, she expresses her concern over her family. She is a protector. She preserves the family wholeheartedly. She never fails to protect them because she is a mother. Yes, I am their wall against all danger, their door against the wind and snow. Here she acts as a wall. Here she acts as a wall, strong shield to protect them from any kind of danger or harm that will affect them. And she is the door too. She is the door against the external harms that may cause them, like corona affect us. Who save us? Yes, the authorities, the government. Yes, our health minister Shailaja ma'am, as a mother, she saved us. Yes, the authority and the nurses, we have to remember them. Yes, so the door against external harms. Thou whom a woman laid in a manger, take me not till the children grow. And these are the last two lines, ultimate lines. Very important for your examination because questions came from this side. Okay. Thou whom a woman laid in a manger, take me not till the children grow. As a prayer from the part of your mother. She always prays for you all. Never she prays for her, but this is a prayer for herself, but for actually for her family. She wants her life and her children to be protected from any kind of harms, and she prays for herself and for her family. She prays. What she prays here? Her prayer is like this: Thou whom a woman laid in a manger, take me not till the children grow. She says she is a woman like Mother Mary. Here a reference is taken from Bible, Mother Mary, and she has delivered a baby in a cowshed with some difficult situation. Without any worries, she gives birth to a baby, Jesus Christ. She was very happy then. Likewise, she asked Jesus Christ, you have been delivered by a mother, Mother Mary, and you know me, I am also a mother. So you know all the efforts taken by a mother to give birth to a child. She has suffered a lot. She sacrifices her life and she endures all the pains in these 9 months to give birth to a child. And she says, take me not till the children grow. You should not call me to the other world where you live, because where you live means where Christ is. So you should not call me, because I have to be here with my children, my family. I have to look after them. I am the one to bring up with the help of my husband or my family. So don't call me to the other world. Not now. You can call me until they have grown. You should not call me. Okay. So these are the lines given in the poem. So Catherine Tynan, very passionate and very optimistic writer, has given us an idea of the all-embracing power of a woman to hold her family tight or together. And this becomes the theme of the poem. So here you get the image of a mother. A woman becomes a mother, and that is her prayer. That is her ultimate goal of her life. And she was born or she is born to become a mother. And all instincts are there in her to love. And she is the symbol of all kinds of love, compassion, everything. So she is possessive towards you. I am a woman. I am a mother too. I am your mother too. You are my children. I am happy that you are with me now through this online class. So let's have a glimpse at the major points. Woman is considered as what? Woman is considered as what? As a powerful, obstinate human being. She has the power to hold the family tight or together. She unites everyone using the ring, as a ring, the twist of a ring. Then she acts as a wall. She becomes a protector. She becomes a protector of life. So everything is here in this poem. She acts as a protector and she unites everyone in the knot of love. She never let a child goes wandering, lost child. She offers care and love, affection, everything to us, so that no child goes wandering. She has that bond. Which bond is there with you? That is connected always with your mother. You are fond of your mother. Isn't that so? Yes. You are affectionate. Sometimes we fail to show that, but she never fails to. So she has that bond, the umbilical cord relationship. So in these lines, she is reflected as a powerful woman of kindness, peace, patience, submission, yes, hardworking. Everything is under it. We cannot judge her. We cannot predetermine her character. Sometimes she becomes furious or she becomes an angry bird. When her children are hurt. But she becomes cool and caressing. Yes, she becomes cool. She always be affectionate and lovable, so that we should praise her, we should celebrate her, and that is the sperm. We are celebrating our mother, and you know that we celebrate Mother's Day. When is it? In the May month, month of May, second Sunday of the month of May is celebrated as Mother's Day. And when is Women's Day celebrated? March 8. So you all know that. Okay, I think you should get a break here. So we have one more lesson. We should have one more lesson next time. So I think you should get a break now. I'm going. In the next class, we will meet again. Until then, bye.